First Continental Congress of 1774 has just wrapped up in Carpenter's Hall in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania colony. After meeting from September 5th through October 26th, all colonies, except Georgia, sent delegates who were elected by the people, the colonial legislatures, or by the committees of correspondence of the respective colonies. Their uniform goal was to show authority to Britain. The delegates from Pennsylvania colony and New York colony believed that they should seek a resolution with England. The other colonies wanted to defend colonial rights, with some wanting equal legislation with England. Few even demand complete separation from Great Britain. The delegation from Virginia presented the most eminent group of men in America. In attendance were Colonel George Washington, Richard Henry Lee, Patrick Henry, Edmund Pendleton, Colonel Benjamin Harrison, Richard Bland, and at the head of this group, Peyton Randolph, who was elected president of this convention. Other notable delegates from the remaining 11 colonies that attended were John Adams from the Massachusetts Bay Colony, Samuel Adams from the Massachusetts Bay Colony as well, Nathaniel Folsom from the New Hampshire Colony, Silas Deane from the Connecticut Colony, Thomas McKean from the Delaware Colony, Matthew Tillman from the Maryland Colony, William Hooper from the North Carolina Colony, and Christopher Gadsden from the South Carolina Colony. It was agreeable to all that the King and Parliament must be made to understand the grievances of the colonies, and that the body must do everything possible to communicate the same to the population of America and of the rest of the world. Up to this point, each colony had acted as its own independent commonwealth. It was the first time all 13 colonies came to unite as one. At the meeting, they determined that England had to attend to their grievances, or they would meet again the following year. This caused an embargo with Great Britain, as they refused all shipments. The colonies also agreed to train militiamen in order to be prepared for any future attacks from England. It was noted that Georgia colony agreed with all the terms of the First Continental Congress and is also training troops of their own. Here's a short video describing more in detail what took place at the First Continental Congress.
By 1774, the colonists had had enough. They convened the Continental Congress in Philadelphia, where representatives from all 13 colonies met to devise a plan for dealing with England. Some of the colonists favored a complete separation and independence from England. Others wanted to work out a compromise, to remain part of the British Empire, but convince England to agree to let the colonies rule themselves. The Continental Congress concluded with a decision that the colonies would oppose England's unfair laws in any way necessary. A number of colonists grouped together in a paramilitary force called the Minutemen. They were experienced in combat and ready to take up arms on a moment's notice.